guys, I'm Captain Alberta, and today I'm going to tell you an epic story about incandescent happiness and crushing sadness. Okay, yeah, I'm talking about Elizabeth Diaries. Yesterday, I was planning out what I was going to do for this video, and I had all intentions of not talking about LBD. And then the episode happened today, and that all went out the window. So, as per usual, it's a Thursday. As you guys know by now, Thursdays I have class until 11. So I had this feeling that I didn't want to see it yet, because I felt like something was going to happen with Jane going, which turned out to be right, and I didn't want that to happen. So I was like, I would kind of like run a little bit, and I'd be like, nah, no. And then, yeah, so I came back, and I went to watch the episode. I hadn't been on Twitter yet. I refrained because I didn't want to be spoiled. So I click over to Facebook, and I saw Laura Spencer's post, where she ended it with, "It was so good to see you," and I immediately broke down and was sobbing. And I hadn't even seen the episode yet, so I started watching it, and I was just sobbing the whole time, because I don't want Jane to go, you guys. I felt like, you know in Harry Potter when you started reading Deathly Hallows, and on one hand, you're so excited, because all this stuff is, like, starting to happen, and it's super exciting. Then on the other hand, it's like, you're done. Like, it's done. It's over. And it's like the beginning of the end of that. And it was so sad. And Bernie tweeted about that too, how it was the beginning of the end. So I was watching it, and I was just inconsolable the whole time. But it was bizarre, because on one hand I was so sad that Jane was leaving, and also incredibly sad that we're not going to see all three sisters again together. That, I think, was the worst part of the episode today for me. But then I was also so happy, because it was everything that I wanted, aside from the three sisters being together, from Jane's goodbye, and like for Jane and Bing. Like, that is what I wanted. They managed to keep Jane's integrity and keep her strength intact, but still have like a good relationship between the two of them, because I didn't want Bing to have to beg. Like, I wanted him to apologize and recognize what he had done to her, but I didn't want him to beg. The way they did it just made me so happy. I also loved that they addressed the whole med school thing, and instead of making it something that was a plot hole, turned it into a plot point. So I really liked that. 4 for you, Kate Noble. Actually, that's not your last name. I don't know your last name. The writer of the episode today. Good, yes. So, yeah, I was just a mess. And then seeing all the goodbye tweets and stuff on Twitter, I was beyond done. But then I got hungry, so I pulled myself together enough to go eat lunch. And I ate lunch, at which point I tried, unsuccessfully, to not cry. That was really hilarious. I pulled it together again to go to history class. I'm in a Canadian history class. There should be no references to LBD, but for some reason, this prof will say verisimilitude all the time. Like, it's just a word he uses in everyday language, and every time it gets me. So today, I'm in class. We're talking about, like, elections in 1920. Apparently, the Governor General at the time, his name was Lord Bing. What? I legitimately started crying in class, and then it went even further, because Lord Bing knew a guy named R.B. Bennett. So we're talking about Bing and Bennett in class, and I'm just sitting there like in hysterics. It was a moment, you guys. I had a moment. I'm kind of concerned about Melanie and I. Every Monday and Thursday for the rest of this month, I feel like the two of us are just gonna be exploding. I guess on a different topic, I wanted to ask you guys, because you guys are all women, what you guys thought of the latest Becoming YouTube video. I don't have time to talk about it here because I already talked about LBD for 4 minutes, but I made a video on my main channel, so I'll link that below. You can go watch that and see, I don't know, if you are wondering my thoughts. But I thought it would be interesting to see what you guys thought of it, because I feel like we could have some interesting opinions. So if we don't just want to talk about LBD this week, maybe that's a thing we could discuss. Also, Lauren, I'm severely disappointed that you are not moving to Calgary. Why would you well, actually, I realized it wasn't you, but I was so excited, and then my hopes and dreams were crushed. See, look, I'm not even kidding. Lord Bing, R.B. Bennett. What?